Hey everyone, it's Trish. I am back with pregnancy vlog number 2, and I just posted today pregnancy vlog number 1. It's been 3 weeks. I went on April 28th to a doctor's appointment. They said to wait 3 weeks to come back and have a sonogram and kind of go from there to figure out how far along I am. And I said in the first vlog that I felt like I was just, through my own gut feeling, 8 to 10 weeks along. So I went that Tuesday, and I had a 4 o'clock sonogram. Went in, and she asked me what I thought. I said 8 to 10 weeks, probably. And I was like, oh, they're going to tell me I'm like 16 or something. And she pulled the little being up on the screen, and I don't know what it is, but it's so surreal to me every time that I have a child growing inside of me. I don't know why that is. I know even when I see pregnant women, like I see them through teaching, there's been other teachers that have had kids, and you know, you watch their tummies grow, and you know they're in there, and then the next time you see them, they're not there in the tummy, and they're holding it, and it is still, even though I've had 2 of my own, I look at them like, that was in there, and now it's out here. It's just the most amazing thing. But anyway, she brought the little guy or gal up on the screen, and she did measurements, and she said 10 weeks. So I was like, oh, my intuition is correct. So that gives me a due date in November, which my son's birthday is in November. So initially I was kind of like, oh, and it is possible that this child could be born on his birthday or very close to his birthday. So, and I have a friend at school, and she has 2 sons, and they're 2 years apart but born in the same month. And we were talking about that, and I'm like, I kind of feel bad for him. And she said, actually, it's really cool because they get to that age where they're like, when's it going to be my birthday? When is it going to be my birthday? And it's like, oh, a week or 2 weeks later, it is your birthday. So she said it's actually kind of neat. So that made me feel better. So yeah, I had that appointment, and then I saw my OB, and he said that will continue to be my due date. I will have monthly sonograms to continue to monitor growth, because those were sort of issues with my son and my daughter. My son was born 4 weeks early and 4.5 pounds. My daughter ended up being 2 weeks early, 5.5 pounds. Both were taken by C-section. Daughter specifically planned for a C-section, but my blood pressure was getting a little bit high towards the end, and they did a sono for growth, and she was below the 10th percentile. Now, I'm a very tiny gal, as you probably know by now. I'm 5 foot tall. I typically weigh maybe 100 pounds. I just probably know, I mean, even my doctor said, you're not going to have a big baby or even an average sized baby, because you're not an average sized person. But they do monitor that growth, because the baby will grow better and faster outside, especially towards the end, if there's something going on. And with my son, he had a 2-vessel cord, so that was a little bit concerning for them too, wondering, you know, if he was still, you know, getting what he needed off the umbilical cord and all that kind of stuff. So both are extremely healthy now. I have a different kind of miracle story to share about my daughter, perhaps on another time. But yeah, I'm kind of at the 10-week mark. You're not quite out of that tired stage. I probably have another few weeks of that. I feel like it's gotten better though, even in the last week. There was one night and you can probably kind of hear, I've got some allergy nasal kind of stuff going on, which kind of adds to it. And it was a really busy week with a lot of stuff going on after school, and my daughter's birthday, and just, you know, normal stuff. But when you're pregnant, it's normal plus tiredness. So other than that, I'm feeling great. I'm not nauseous. My craving for potatoes has kind of subsided. I'm kind of, I guess, more on a Mexican kick at this point. I'm going to make enchiladas this evening, and I got some salsa verde and the regular enchilada sauce, so I'm kind of in the Mexican desire at this point. But yeah, just kind of whatever sounds good. So, and it's sounding good these days. Other than that, same old stuff. Going to be monitored. They're going to do monthly sonograms in the office. Oh, at 20 weeks I will have a level 2 sonogram. And that's just kind of one level up from what they typically do in a regular doctor's office. They will really go in and look at all of the organs, and do specific measurements for skull size, hand size. I mean, they just really give it a great once over, just to kind of make sure that that's all going okay. And that's really typically happening because of my age. Anytime you're 35 and older, they consider it riskier. You know, it doesn't mean anybody out there needs to be fearful, but they just monitor you more closely. And as I said, I've ended up with 2 beautiful, perfectly healthy children to this point. And I'm just excited, and it was really cool. I got a swag bag kind of thing when I left, and it had the cool water bottle, and I didn't have with my first 2 kids. My OB actually was part of one place, and then he and 5 of the other OBGYNs split off and set up their own inside the hospital, actually, in which I've delivered the other 2 and will deliver this 3rd one with a brand new office and everything. So it's just amazing. My doctor is amazing. He always has my best interest. He's always takes a lot of time at my appointments to, you know, answer questions, and never makes me feel like I'm rushed or that anything I ask is strange, or, you know, which, you know, of course doctors shouldn't, but, you know, it's just nice to have that very comfortable feeling with your doctor. So that's the update to this point. If I do these weekly, there's probably not going to be a lot to share unless something comes up, but just the usual stuff. I have shared with my school. I'm a teacher, and they're excited. They were surprised that they're like, "You're crazy to be having another one so close," but it's overall a very excited feeling. And even our school secretary, I was walking through the day, she's like, "You just handle pregnancy so beautifully." And I said, you know, I just get a very sense of calmness when I'm pregnant. Like, things don't really stress me out as much. I don't know why. I guess because it really grounds you to the important things in life. So all of the other little him, ha, and this and that just really don't seem like a big deal. So she's like, "I was running to the restroom every 5 minutes." And I'm like, I've been very, very fortunate not to be nauseous. So, but anyway, so I'm handling it well, so I'm being told. Trying to exercise, trying to eat well, still giving into some cravings. The gist of gaining weight and all that, granted, I'm about right where I should weigh with my height and my bone structure. Typically, I think with my son, I gained around 20, and my daughter, I think I was around 25. So my doctor was always very pleased with my weight. Some people think, well, if you don't gain enough, that's why your kid wasn't bigger. I've gotten that before, and I'm like, no, and actually you're not supposed to gain more than, I don't know, I'd have to read the booklet, but I think 30 pounds-ish. So it's not really a license to go crazy. You know, so if you give into a craving, but you eat healthy most of the time, it's just like anything else. Really, it's only 100 to 200 calories more per day. So, and you want to make those 100 to 200 calories healthy calories, you know, as much as you can. And that will make the pregnancy easier on you and better for the baby and all of that. So I will now share with you my bump. It's been 3 weeks since vlog number 1. I'm just going to move the chair this time since it was such a pain last time. I do have to go back up quite a bit here. Let's see. I'm wearing really fancy leopard pajama pants today, but when I turned to the side, and even after I told people, the one lady's like, "I thought there might be something going on, but I wasn't sure." So here is baby number 3. Probably definitely poking out more to me. I'm still, you know, obviously I'm wearing my regular clothes. Haven't had to bust into anything maternity-wise yet. Of course, I've kept those clothes, and they will be getting the 3rd go-around. I've been very fortunate also not to have any stretch marks. I can't say that I do anything super special other than just using lotion. From what I know, that's more genetic than anything else. I think with my son, I was very much more concerned and worried about it. I was really using the Burt's Bee Belly Balm Belly Butter, and I still do like that. I don't know if that really, kept me from having stretch marks enough. Oh, one other symptom that I am having, shortness of breath. Oh, and that's really weird. Most people get it at the end. I always get it at the beginning. And nosebleeds. I get nosebleeds when I'm pregnant. Other than that, in my life, I never ever get nosebleeds. Very strange. Always happens to me. But yeah. It's just part of being pregnant sometimes. Not chronic, not all the time, but, you know, I'll just gotta blow my nose and it's bloody. So, strange but true. Much better than being nauseous though, so I'll take it. Sheesh, anything else? Anything else new or different this go-round? I don't think so. We had my daughter's birthday today. I cry at my kid's birthday. I can barely sing the happy birthday song. It's just like such a milestone that's like an oh my gosh in my life. It's so crazy. And probably because I'm pregnant too, but even with my son when I wasn't pregnant, it's just like, oh. So, I don't know. I'm going to be like the most horrible ball baby at graduations and all that kind of stuff. So I hope my kids learn that early. I guess that's better than not being emotional at all. I don't know. So anyway, that's vlog number 2, and I will update you probably, I don't know, week 2, 3 weeks or so. Or if anything else comes up. I'm going to shoot very soon another video on different skincare I do while I'm pregnant, trying to be a little bit more natural compared to what I normally do, and let you know how that's going. So until I see you in the next vlog, take care.